Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well. So this is a question that I've been asked a lot recently, and since you guys, people who are preparing for IGCSE math have their exam tomorrow, I thought I'll just quickly make a video on it. So yeah, here we go. So the question is basically the part that I'm going to solve is basically a continuation from before. Okay, so it says AB is one side of the parallelogram ABCD. Now bear in mind that in the question that we are given the coordinates of A. So the coordinates of A are 7 comma 2, and the coordinates of B are minus 5 comma 8. Yeah, minus 5 comma 8. Okay, so it says here, so AB is one side of the parallelogram ABCD, and vector BC is minus A and minus B, where A is greater than 0 and B is greater than 0. The gradient of BC is 1 and the magnitude is root 8. Okay, so if you're given the gradient of a vector, so all you got to do is, so the gradient of vector BC can be simply worked out by taking by dividing minus b by minus a. Why? Because this is the x component and this is the y component. Gradient, as we know, is change in y upon change in x, so it's simply going to be y divided by x. Okay, if we simplify this, we get b upon a, and this, according to the question, is equals to 1. Cross multiplying this tells us that b is equals to a. This is one equation which clearly isn't sufficient for us to find the value of a or the value of b. However, if you look at this part where we're given the magnitude, so the magnitude is root 8. That means minus a squared plus minus b squared inside the square root is basically equal to root 8. So since we have square root on both sides, once we square both sides, the square root gets cancelled out, and now we're looking at a square plus b squared is equals to 8. Now since b is equals to a, that means I can replace b squared with a squared. And now we're looking at 2a squared equals to 8, which means a squared is equals to 4, which further means that a is equals to plus minus 2. But since the question categorically told us in the beginning that a is greater than 0, so that means the only value of a that we are going to consider is positive 2. And that means that b is also equal to 2. Now remember, this is basically just the vector bc, and this is now minus 2 and minus 2. Okay, the minus sign from before is intact. So yeah, that stays where it was. Okay, now what do we have to find? We have to find the coordinates of AD. Now bear in mind that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, so I'm not going to draw this to scale, but we all know what a parallelogram looks like. So if this is a parallelogram and if this is ABCD, so that means whatever vector BC is, vector AD is going to be exactly the same. So now that we do know what vector BC is, it's minus 2 and minus 2. That means that is what AD is going to be equal to. Now AD can be written as OD minus OA, okay, because we somehow need to find the coordinates of D. So that means if we can find OD, we have the coordinates of D, which means that minus 2 plus OA. Now I'm going to change OA with its actual coordinates, and there's 7 and 2 is going to give me OD, and we're almost there. So OD is equals to minus 2 plus 7 is 5, and minus 2 plus 2 is 0. So there you go. We now have the coordinates of D, 5 and 0. And that's the end of the question, and I hope you guys have understood this. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video and share it with your friends, whoever you think can possibly benefit from it. So best of luck to you guys who have their exam tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.